friends, happy Tuesday. All right, so this will be your math lesson for the day. Please make sure you watch all the way through. Oh my goodness, I just dropped you. One second, let me get my phone set up. All right, make sure you watch all the way through so that you can get to your questions at the end, so that way you can practice on your own instead of watching Miss Gregory do it. So, do you remember what this is? Remember, Miss Gregory is not the best artist in the world. Do you remember what this is? What's this called? It's a clock. Very good. And if you remember, I said that our long hand was our minute hand. So I'm going to put a long hand over here. I'm going to write the word minute, just like this. Minute. Excuse me. And then I'm going to do a shorthand over here, and I'm going to write the word hour. Not like our house, but H-O-U-R, hour. So I've got minute and hour. And if I make minute, I can make minute look longer. Minute. There we go. You can see that minute is a longer word and it takes up the long hand, and hour is a short word and it is the shorthand. So if you look around this clock, I've got numbers and they go from 12. Well, they start at 1 and they go all the way around to 12. Now, these are hour numbers. So wherever you see your little hand facing, that's what hour it is. So if I have my shorthand facing my 1, it would be like 1 something. We don't have our minute hand yet. 1 something. We don't know our minutes. If I erase this and put it on the 7, it would be, let's do that. Erase that and put your little hand on the 7. It would change to 7 something, but we don't know how many minutes because we don't have our minute hand on our clock yet. So let's add that. In first grade, we only talk about 2 different times. We talk about if our minute hand is facing the 12 and if our minute hand is facing the 6. So if our minute hand is up here at the 12, so you see the difference, little and big. If our minute hand is facing the 12, that means it's going to be something o'clock. So you guys have seen 2 little zeros like this before. So this would be 7 o'clock. So I'm going to write our time all together down here. 7 o'clock. Nice. So if I erase my hour hand at the 7 and I change it to, let's do the 5. Erase my time down here. What would this time be? If my hour's on the 5 and my minutes on the 12 would be 0, 0. Well, I know my hour's on the 5, so I'm going to put 5 right here first. And then my minutes on the 12, so that's 0, 0. So that would be called 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. All right, let's do another one. I'm going to change my hour hand to be on the 10. I need to use my eraser more. On the 10. All right. Now what is this? Hour hand's on the 10, so I know my hour is 10. I do my colon, which are my 2 dots, and then my 12, my minute hand still on the 12, so o'clock. This is how we make 10 o'clock. Very good. So now I would like you to tell me what time this is that I write down. So on your paper, I need you to write down numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to tell me. It does not want to keep you still, does it? I want you to tell me the times of 5 different problems that I give you. So here's the first one. Once you got your paper and pencil ready, get ready to look at this. You're going to tell me what time I draw. I'm going to put my hour hand on the 2, and my minute hand's going to stay on the 12. All right, here's question number 1. And now here is question number 2. Putting my hour hand on the 11. Very good. All right, so you can put your pencil down. You're just going to watch Miss Gregory again for a couple more minutes. So if you need to rewind this video, you can. If you didn't get a good look at what you need to do for numbers 1 and 2, you can go ahead and rewind and pause the video. So now I'm going to talk about if our minute hand is at the 6. So let's say our long hand was down here at the 6 instead of at the 12. So I erased this one and I drew it down here instead. Well, I know some of us are going to get confused and think that this means 6 minutes. But remember, our numbers around the clock, those are our hours. Our minutes actually go up by 5. So count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And that's why we put 0, 0. Because do we ever say it is 12:60? No, we don't say that. We say it's 12:59, but then our next hour would be 1 o'clock. Yeah, that's our 00. So we don't say 60. We say o'clock when it goes to 60. So what did we say this 6 was? Let's do it again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So our minutes will have a 30 at the end. So let's put our hour at the 1. If our hour's at the 1 and our minutes on the 6, this would be what time? 1:30. I'm going to write over here. 1:30 is your time. Do we see that? Remember, our hour is always our number. So where our little hand is, that's what number we're going to write first. So 1, and then we're at 30 minutes. All right, let's do another one. Now my hour is at the 12 and my minute is at the 6. So remember, for the hours, we always say that number. So what number is that? Good, 12. And then we have how many minutes? 30. 12:30. Very good. All right, let's do one more, and then I'm going to give you the rest of your problems that I want you to do on your own. Here's your next one. Our hour hand's pointing to what number? 7, so I can write that down first. And then how many minutes? 30. So this is showing the time 7:30. All right, you ready for your 2 problems all by yourself? Here's your first one. I'm going to keep the minute hand on the 6, but I'm going to put the hour hand on the 3. Can you tell me what time this is? That will be number 3 on your paper. Number 3 is this time right here. All right, and this is number 4 on your paper. I'm going to put our hour on our 10 and keep our minute on our 6. What time is this? All right, last one, number 5. Are you ready? Here's number 5. I might mix it up just a little bit. All right, I'm going to put our hour hand on the 5. And I'm going to put our minute hand on the 12 instead of on the 6. What did I just change this time to? This will be number 5 on your paper. All right, if you need to go back and check for any of those, if you did not finish them, you can go back and you can pause the video to give you some extra time to work on it. If you need to watch this video again, feel free. It's only about 10 minutes. Think about it, guys. Our math lesson is usually an hour and 30 minutes long. So I hope you can watch this 10-minute video and really grow your brain and learn about clocks. Because when we come back, we're going to learn about more stuff. We're not going to be able to learn more about clocks. So this is what your paper should look like, just like this, with all of the times that Miss Gregory asked you to do. So you can go back in the video and redo them. But you need to have an hour, your colon, and then your minutes. So it should look just like that on every problem. This is your hour. These are your minutes. All right. If you have any questions, you can message me on Dojo or give me a phone call, and I'd love to answer your questions for you. I'm going to be coming on a little later with your sight words and your spelling words that I'm going to want you to practice. I will also post what you need to be doing today in your packet. Please make sure you're getting on Lexia and Dreambox every single day. That is such a good way to keep learning without Miss Gregory there. Just know that I miss you, and if you'd love to talk to me, you are welcome to call me anytime you would like, all right? Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.